This series was made possible by Liat, Honda South Africa, Off-Road Cycles, and Ink Monkey Vehicle Wraps.
We're on our next expedition, Bonnie. Huh? Looking at our bikes. Man, they're pretty.
With the cappuccino.
With a cappuccino. So how about we nail it today and get to, say, for instance, the Drakensberg. And then we go and ride and find routes, but gravel tracks, gnarly passes.
Drakensberg mountain
passes, but the stuff people know, but then also, something gnarly. What do you think?
So it sounds like hard riding.
Probably footpeg riding. Let's look at our stallions before we leave, huh?
Our bags are packed and loaded, and we're off, dodging traffic towards our brunch stop in the hamlet of Val, Mpumalanga. The original idea for this trip was hatched one rowdy Friday afternoon at our local pub, with the planning and logistics following in a similar over-enthusiastic fashion. Neither of us really knew where we would be riding or how many passes we would find. We were approaching this totally differently and flying by the seat of our pants.
How's it?
Good, how are you?
Surviving.
We are in the big city.
We are from the big city.
Mpumalanga here.
Mpumalanga, Val. So we just stopped here.
There's a bike camp. There's a bike camp.
Yeah, but it's not. It sounds like a bike. Hang on. Hang on. Jy kan nie ernstig wees nie. Wat 'n my ou. Kom pak hierso. What's this? Nee!
Wat maak jy hier so?
Wat the fuck is it?
Kan jy 'n bietjie saam met ons go ry?
Yeah.
Jou blik.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Where are you going?
Yeah, where are we going?
Do you want to do some passes?
Passes?
Passes. Gravel
Yes,
passes?
passes. Yes.
Drakensberg passes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Marge. Okay, but do you have 5 days?
Yeah.
Look, that is what happens when you tell friends what you want to do. And they listen very carefully and you wonder, why are they listening so carefully? Jou bliksem.
Check. Even Michael Jackson wears knee braces. Dirt bike rider. Well, dirt. The Moegeploeg Kroeg, which basically means tired of plowing bar. In Val, the town Val, spelled V-A-L. That is it. Val. Population of how many people?
Now it's 32.
32. Population of 32. Lovely bar. The steak and egg and chips is quite nice. Behind the bell. Thank you, Kellyboha.
Dankie.
Lekker. Another branch, another franchise of Footpeg Diaries.
And then there were 3. The basic idea was to ride as many gravel mountain passes as possible in 3 days on the Drakensberg escarpment, stretching between Lesotho and Eswatini. Our next stretch will take us closer to our staging area, crossing the Vaal River at Roberts Drift, and then racing down the picturesque Free State gravel highways through the town of Vrede towards Harry Smith and the N3 freeway. Our good friend Jan also decided to join us for this trip, not with a bike though, but with his bakkie as a backup option, just in case we need it. We'll be meeting up with him at our overnight stop near the town of Bergwil in KZN. I'm sure all gravel lovers would agree. It's basically impossible for the more mature adventure rider to keep ticking away at those mind-numbing tar road kilometers. For various reasons, obviously. Don't let anyone ever tell you that there's nothing to see in the Free State. The beauty of this landscape, late in the rainy season, is absolutely undeniable. And it's made even more memorable when you're racing into the gaps between these typical high-felt thunderstorms with lightning on the horizon.
We're serving drovels.
Yeah.
And we are waiting half an hour for the rain just to shy up Hansi to the right because we're going past the left. It's like 60 kilometers and then we had an overnight stop, but we had a nice couple of roads today, eh?
Nice, fast, gravel, some surprises.
Ja, blind corners.
Yeah, no.
But it was lekker. It's nice open riding. I can see why people would come to Vrede and Meermal, as they do, just to ride the open gravel roads of the Free State. It is spectacular.
Tell us about your fuel consumption for today, yeah?
What my fuel is up?
Because
Why?
you stopped every 100 k's for fuel.
I think I have a leak in my fuel line somewhere, or the fact that I removed my catalytic converter.
Not the fact that you ride like a hooligan.
I don't ride like a hooligan. I have a very economical pace. Fanny, come on. Serious. I have a very economical pace. Nee? Yeah. Let's have a beer and then tonight we'll look at the maps. Cheers.
The last part for the day takes us past Sterkfontein Dam, where the thunderstorm is still lashing out at the mountains behind the reservoir. And for the first time on this trip, we drop over the escarpment, down into the KZN bushveld. And then we were four, meeting up with Jan, our glorified cameraman and backup vehicle driver, at the overnight stop and starting point of our yet-to-be-determined Gravel Passes Challenge.
Okay guys, so the plan for tomorrow, there's no real plan, but there's an idea. There's a couple of passes that we need to do, or at least look at, all right? So most of them are gravel. There's one that's tar.
Okay.
But I think we're going to skip that one.
Yeah,
All right?
we don't have to do it all.
The biggest issue we have is a pass called Besaidenout's Pass.
I've heard of this.
Personal issue?
No, I've done it up. Oh, see the weather. It's going to be wet as well tomorrow. So it's easier coming down. But I mean, if you've done it down, then check the weather. If you've done it down, then you feel like, yes, maybe I should have done it from the bottom up. So up, maybe Besaidenout's Pass, and then there's these two passes, Tintwa and Sandspruit Pass. We head towards Van Reenens, where we're actually sleeping at a place tomorrow night.
So that's only 3 passes.
Okay, wait, then we go through Van Reenens. There's another one, okay, which is going to be before lunch.
Hopefully.
Then we go north of Van Reenens. There's a pass called the Beers Pass. We just do it down. This is the old man kind of section. This is for you, Audrey. And then we come back up Van Reenens, but not the tar Van Reenens. The old railway service road. That eventually has a bit of a tunnel and like a nee? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we
5
done
tomorrow.
5 passes. It's not a lot. But tomorrow is technical.
From where we are now to where we're sleeping tomorrow.
It's 36 kilometers. As the crow flies, yes.
Okay, and then total actual track tomorrow?
Say 210 kilometers.
Okay, for 210. Yeah, it's fine. We've done like, I think we did like almost 500 today.
Yeah, 210 to do 37 kilometers.
Yeah. I like it. Kom eens doen it.
Just 1 or 2 little refreshments and then we go to bed.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You can't drink that. You're on a diet.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember the taste?
Dis hoekom ek opgehou drink het.
Maar de sleg is wel lekker.
Dis wel lekker.
Dis amper sit ek hierdie glas op. Dis sorry. Maar kan nie. Wat is dit? Dit is smaak op.
Sorry, ek sê vanaand jy ruggie vryf nie waar nie.
Dis dis groot en dit was op my gewees.
Nee, maar nie dit sê nie.
Ek sweer.
Ja.
Wat
is dit? Waar is 'n spinnekaan?
Dis 'n spinnekaan.
Dis 'n spinnekaan.
Jy het 'n spinnekaan gekry?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So today is the day. So Adrian had these braces made that cost more than a buffalo at Uncle Cyril's farm. Those braces. The only problem is they're custom made, but the Velcro is custom falling off. Now, like a typical man, he's not going to a nair that will nair together again. No, he's going to duct tape. Fanny taught me this. You don't have to undo the Velcro on the lids. Kijk op.
Wait, take a clippies on now.
That's it. It took me 25 minutes per leg before Fanny showed me this. Thank you, Liat, for making it so easy, yet so difficult to figure it out at first.
But they never gave you the instruction manual. We never.
No, there's actually instruction manual with it.
Is there instruction manual?
After a hearty breakfast, the four of us head out to the start of our gravel pass grind.
Just like we spoke last night, today's the day. Early morning, head start, off to Mauntainous Pass, first one of the day. And to me, I must admit, my nemesis. I've done it before and I didn't enjoy the ride.
Might be the longest one.
Might be the longest one, right? You ready for it? No. Let's do it.
Jan heads out on a bypass route with a bakkie to meet us somewhere on the other side of Mauntainous Pass. Let's hope that it's only his drone skills we need for this trip and that the bakkie's loading bay stays empty. Liaison takes us to Bergville, where we take a short left in the direction of the escarpment foothills and the closed farm gate, marking Servitude Road at the bottom of Mauntainous Pass. In my experience, these early morning rides tend to open your mind and emotions a bit more than usual. I don't know if it's the fresh air or the fact that you're still filled with energy and expectation for the day's ride. Whatever it is, I'm always moved by the landscape, the people, and the feeling of the fresh morning air. And riding through this rural area on our own focused little mission, with smiling kids in school uniforms, waving excitedly at the rumbling motorcycles, it not only reminds me of the innocence and sincerity of childhood, but also that we're all on our own individual journeys. Totally different, but equally filled with promise and a shared sense of becoming that person that you want to be. Always growing, always challenging yourself, sharing, forgiving, choosing to be kind to each other. In my helmet, I'm hoping that this entire trip would be just that. Crazy, reckless and loud, yes, but also introspective. If needs be, a re-evaluation of the routes that our lives are on. And here it is, the first and probably most difficult pass of our trip. The previous night's rain has turned the combined red clay and loose rock surface into a rather special challenge. Seeing as Adrian gate crashed our trip the previous day, we sent him up first to recce the red clay route. When we eventually catch up with him, it seems like the worst is past, when in truth, the steep climb is just starting.
I mean, it's lovely. Apart from the rubbish that Eskom is pulling overhead, look at that view.
Is it too warm, ne?
It's too warm. Now I got a
F-low.
I followed my dad's, example, and I've also taken off my jacket because it's hot.
Halfway up beside Notes Pass, I think it's gonna get interesting now.
If not, why not? Good 100.
Oh, my foot wet.
Okay, take your house. Tell us so we can come.
Ja, je kan komen. We gaan het moment hebben, ver. Hij is lang.
Okay. It's a snotty ditch.
Almost at the crest of the pass, but dongas and a landslide block our way. Only thing left to do is to dismount and help each other up a hiking trail, skirting the edge of the slide, while the earth is literally moving under my feet. Well, this seems like it's going to get interesting. Join us for our next episode as we attack the escarpment again and again, with varied levels of success and horrifying results.